Oh man. Okay, I'm tired. It's 1:30 in the morning. Guess who's here? You're not gonna believe it. I can't even believe it. Wow. Look at that.
What's up, baby boy?
Hey, bud. Wow. Look at that. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Jordan has finally arrived. Look what we got here. We finally got the stinking aviary. Rich, what do you think, bro? God dang, man, I'm tired. How do I just turn on like that? I've been so sleepy, falling asleep, and then I just turn on the YouTube voice and get cracking. Jordan, what's up, bro?
What's up, man?
You could throw on your YouTube voice. Let's go.
I don't have a YouTube voice.
Say, what's up, YouTube? I'm finally here.
Yeah.
Finally.
Yeah. Well,
Jordan's like, get me off camera, bro.
oh, yeah, but we got stuff we gotta do too.
I know. I'm like naked. I don't have earrings in. Like I just got done shark diving all day. I slept for like 3 hours. Woke up at 6. Wrestled sharks all morning. Loose word. Can't even talk right now. Loosehold. I loosehold him. Anyways, you're still sweaty, bro. You broke a sweat doing that? We did this.
You're just not wearing clothes.
Yeah, I guess so. Jordan's here, got the cage. It's tight. We're gonna set it up, right? Jordan also brought bunnies, though. We gotta see these bunnies. Gotta see the bunnies. There's more rabbits in my house right now for some freaking reason, bro. I don't know why. So look what he brings here. Look at these freaking rabbits, dude. Oh my god, so fluffy. Dude, you are kind of cute, actually. Dude, so fluffy. That's crazy. You can even see his eyes. He's so fluffy. Oh, they're there. Look how crazy this is. So we have had so much rain this last week or so. My grass is growing like freaking crazy. And I don't know where the heck Garrett has been. He needs to come over here and get this done because it's looking a little rough over here. We got both Joshes on our way. Got a whole crew. Oh, look, Josh is coming in right now. And I'm feeling some raindrops. That's not good. But I really wanted to work on, we were gonna work on this tortoise habitat today, but the weather is not permitting that. The next thing that we need to do for the tortoise habitat, before I do another layer of rocks to make it a little bit higher so they can't escape, is we need to build a concrete pad in that corner. Once the concrete pad is done, we can build the hut for the tortoises to go in at night and to go in when it's cold. You know, it's gonna be their little house, the tortoise house, all right? But we can't do that today because of this stinking rain. But what we can do today is work on the gator pit, which is what we gotta do that also. So that is what we are doing. Today, I am going to show you guys the way I'm going to do the filtration. We're gonna set up the bog filter. I have a 300-gallon brooder over here that we're gonna move over here. We're gonna level it off. I'm gonna cut a big hole in it. We're gonna do a waterfall. We're gonna put a pump. We're gonna run the PVC pipe. I'm gonna show you how we're gonna run a filtration system on a natural pond without a liner like this. Okay, that's the whole point of today's video. Show you guys how I'm doing the filtration system. And let's get into it. So as you can see, we have gotten a lot of rain. It's holding a little bit of water down there, but you see how like the water is like muddy and gross. We don't want any of that. So once this is completely full, obviously it's gonna be super murky like that, but I wanna do a filtration system to get rid of that crappy muddy water. We're gonna put a intake pump right here, and then we're gonna have the waterfall over here on this corner and run the piping along the back. So hopefully I have a pretty good plan in my head. It's all up here, all right? I got a pretty good idea in my head about what to do, and we're just gonna get right to work, and hopefully it works out the way that I'm thinking it's going to. What the hell, dude? Why? It's a good thing I didn't get concrete, but look, we got everybody here. Look, we got Brandon here, we got Josh here, we got Rocket, we got other Josh. Dude, everybody's here, but it's stinking raining now. What the heck is going on, man? It's not even raining a little bit. It's raining a lot. So, what we gotta do is I want the brooder to be right here. So we're doing a 300-gallon brooder. It's gonna be a bog filter. So what that means is we're gonna have a pump inside the water. It's gonna pump water out. It's gonna start filling up the bog filter, go through all the filtration levels, and then overflow back into the pond. So, what we gotta do is we gotta situate this area so that way the brooder can evenly sit right here. So we're gonna put these two pieces as close to the rocks as we can. We're gonna hang the brooder off the edge as far as we can. And then all these little tiny areas in here, because obviously there's going to be a waterfall, so it's going to help with, it's not going to help with, we don't want any help with erosion, but we want to prevent it. So to prevent erosion in between the rocks, we're going to take concrete, put concrete all in between the rocks here, and put concrete in the rocks over there. So that way we have a nice platform to put the pump on, because I want the pump to be away from the sand. That way it's bringing in all the dirty water, it's not sucking up sand from the bottom. And that way it'll filter through all the rocks that are in the bog filter. Make sense, right?
Sounds about right.
Okay, down.
Nice.
Maybe
Probably put them right here in the corner.
You see like a little flatter one? We got most of the little rocks in place. Now we're digging the trench right now. The trench is gonna be for the inlet, okay? So the pump is gonna be on this corner. Inlet pipe is gonna go all the way to the bog filter. And that's what's gonna pump the water from the bottom outflow up. What I gotta do is I gotta cut a hole in here. So this is gonna be the inlet to the bog filter. We're gonna go to the middle, then we're gonna go down, and I'm gonna show you, we're gonna create like a diffuser on the bottom. So that way it's not just coming out of one area on the bottom, it's gonna be outflowing from a bunch of different areas. So I'll show you how we're gonna do that. First thing we gotta do is cut this out. So I feel like this is probably a good, we're gonna go a little bit below where the waterfall is gonna be. The waterfall is gonna be probably 2 inches cut off on the other side. We pitch this perfect, so that way it's not completely level, it's a little bit pitched towards the pond, so that way it'll help with water flow. So we'll just cut it right here, all right? Yeah, there ain't no turning back. There we go. So now the hole's cut out, I put the bulkheads on, and this is what we're gonna attach the PVC to. So the bulkhead is gonna go like this. Bada bing, bada boom. We got a nice seal right there. We're gonna silicone the crap out of the inside, and that way we can put our PVC here and then have everything run out the outside. So let's go ahead and get this sealed up. We're attaching the inlet pipe to the bog filter. And then this is our diffuser. So what I did is created this little contraption, drilled a bunch of holes in the bottom of it or in the top of it. So that way this is gonna go like this. The rocks and a couple cinder blocks are gonna go in here. We're gonna put a layer of chicken wire down, put a layer of medium rocks, and then a layer of pea rock on top of that. So the water will come up from the bottom, go all through the rocks, and eventually we'll create a nice natural filter for our natural pond. So next part of this project is actually filling up the bog filter with rocks and media. So these are the cinder blocks that I threw out of this area right here. There's still a few of them that I gotta dig up, but we're gonna clean these up. We're gonna use this as the base for the bottom of the bog filter, and this will create a bunch of different nice little shapes. All the bacteria and all that will grow on the pieces of rock, create a nice biological filtration system. Over time, obviously it's gonna have to like cycle through and start actually getting together with algae and bacteria and all that other good stuff that will be in the water. But yeah, this is gonna be a game changer as far as filtration goes. So we're in the snake room, okay? Aiden, how you doing there, bud?
Right.
Oh, you know what I just put 2 and 2 together? You know Aiden from what the heck is it? It's what's that freaking? I don't play video games, okay? So sorry, it's taking me. Mortal Kombat. There you go. Mortal Kombat. There's like some Asian guy. You know what I mean? One of those. And yeah, he wears one of them little rice hats, dude. Right? That's what that is?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's rice.
Exactly.
It's a hat. It's a, yeah, you know what I'm talking about? You were saying you have venomous as well, right?
I do. I have a black and white spitting cobra. I have 2 monocled cobras. I have a white-faced Javan spitting cobra. I have a few.
Nice.
A few cobras.
Well, this is Rusty. He just shed. So you see how he's acting today. Trying to see how he's like, is he wheezing or not? Yeah. Trying to get a wheeze out of him. Trying to see if I can see any fluid in his nostril. No, he's looking good. All right, let's get him out. He's a little. I think he's got a feeding response right now. He's probably hungry. He needs a nice snake. We've been holding off on feeding him because he's been shedding. So let's go ahead and get him out. He shed in a million little pieces. Unfortunately, didn't get a shed from him. Didn't get a nice solid shed. But so like it looks like
So it does look like these spots are kind of clearing up a little bit, even though this one looks kind of new. That's weird. That one's still white. It's like they look a little bit better. There's not really too much of a difference. There's a little bit of a difference, but I would like to see more of an improvement, honestly. He sounds a little bit better. He's not as wheezy as he was. All right, so we gotta go ahead. We gotta give him his round of medicine. Medicine's right here. Get all the air out. Now I'm just gonna do it just like this. 1/3 of his body. Go over here. Stick it in. Okay, there we go. Water bowl is super smooth. Maybe I'm gonna switch his water bowl out to one of these ceramic bowls. Maybe there's something that he's rubbing on. I don't understand it, dude. It's just crazy. So alright, I'm done getting frustrated in here. Don't want to be a Batman, right? We're gonna go do a sweet King Cobra tack today. It's gonna come out awesome. Keep your prayers going for Rusty. We gotta figure out what the heck is going on. Alright, here we go. We got the King Cobra stencil, and I'm still on hold. Oh, I'm ready. Awfully close to that Nepal right there, but we'll go around it. Sweet little Cobra tag, dude. I freaking like it. There we go. That's a pretty good looking Cobra, if I might say so myself. Smallest king I've ever done. Thing is sweet. What was everybody calling you? Oh, Walter. Walter. Hey, Walt. Nice. Yeah, I think it's sweet. That's not where you guys want to be. Wait, you trying to get some water? Look at this. This area is getting cool. And we're gonna adjust this also. We're gonna go down with it. We're gonna keep it as streamlined to the rocks as possible and cover that pipe with a rock as well. It's time to start filling up this filter finally. So we're gonna start moving rocks over one by one. Josh is washing them off and I'm just getting them positioned in this thing. First layer are cinder blocks. This creates a lot of water flow. Second layer is going to be this coral, this nice porous rock, so it'll help harbor a lot of really good bacteria. We're going to separate it with chicken wire, grab a whole bunch of this pea rock, and then do a real thick pea rock layer over top. Now the chicken wire is going to keep the pea rock from falling through. If it falls through the sides and all around the edges, that's totally fine. I have a milk crate in the middle so we can hopefully have some nice live plants in the middle. Just level it off. It's already a little sloped. Now we're going to mix the concrete. We're taking this and we're going to put it in all the gaps in the front so that way when the water falls on the rocks, it's not going to erode the land underneath it. And it's always fun doing stuff outside. You can see Otis is just walking around. All the birds are walking around. You got Blue in the background. The dogs are swimming in the water. Like everybody's just having a good time with us. So we took the Quikrete. We filled up all the spaces right here. Now hopefully, when this dries up, it'll be the same color. You see how light it is over there? It'll be a little bit different. So this will allow the waterfall to be able to dump water on top of this area and not erode all of the dirt and stuff underneath, because obviously this would just wash everything away having a waterfall right here. But this will make sure it's nice and secure. And I am really excited about how this BOG filter is set up. So this is going to be the area that we're going to have for the plants. Maybe I can try to finagle some more plants in the background. We're going to see how this works. But yeah, if this can all be planted, would be really, really cool. And then I need to hit up Universal Rock. I'm going to have them send me a whole wrap for the outside of this waterfall. So that way the whole thing just looks like a nice one big rock structure. And it's starting to look like something finally. And obviously, we're going to move some dirt. I'm going to hand do this. We're going to regrade this area real quick with the shovel. I'm going to kind of fix this beach slope, get that looking a little bit better too. Just rake it out nice and even. And I'm going to kind of backfill this back part just to make the back of the pond a little bit higher than the rest and make this kind of the shallow area. And then obviously the whole outside of these rocks is where we're going to plant all the plants. I want it to be really like full of plants and foliage and bushes. I want to have a nice little grass area out here for the alligators so that way they have a really cool basking spot. This is going to be a nice basking spot for them as well. We're getting there. I'm really, really, really excited. And yeah, so hopefully once we're done with this little section,
Oh, you know what? That company also, another thing that I was waiting for to do on this was the well house, but AV Tuvin sent me a shed the other day. We're gonna build the shed over where that well is right now, put a brand new well and just drill all the piping to go through the actual shed. So it'll all be like hidden and just taken care of. All right, so now we're gonna put the pump on. Got the BOG filter done. We're gonna install the pump. I'm gonna tap con it down to here. These I cemented in. We're gonna still go a little bit crazier with the cement around here and kind of fill up all these gaps. But I'm gonna secure this down, and then I'm gonna cut the PVC pipe and bring it as close to the rocks as I possibly can. And then we're gonna cover this with rocks as well. So that way the alligators are not gonna be able to mess with this pipe at all. And then I can figure out how to put, I'm probably gonna try to fasten an egg crate on top of this to just be another barrier from the intake. Because this pump is gonna be sucking in a lot of water right here. And just like that, we got everything cemented together. We got a little bit closer to the rocks so I can cover this whole thing. We're gonna cover that with rocks and cement, have it coming out. Milk crate right here to be another secondary kind of pre-filter, you know. We got this little guy on here just to make sure, you know, no big pieces get sucked up into here. Sand and all that stuff is fine. This thing has a pretty big impeller on it. It could suck up sand, totally fine. Go to the BOG filter, get filtered through. We still got to cut open this little area right here for the waterfall. Dude, it's getting there. I am pumped. Not bad, Josh. Crushed it. Speaking of crushed it, I crushed Josh's finger in the making of this video. Hey, don't point that like that. Look at that, dude.
Ooh! Bada bing.
R.I.P. Josh's finger. I smashed it in a rock when I was putting in these pieces. Freaking smashed that thing. No bueno. So stay tuned, guys. More to come. We got lots of projects going on right now, all at the same time. It's crazy. It's a lot to keep track of. So make sure you don't miss a beat. Go hit that notification bell. Go on TylerNolanTattoos.com for all of your merch, your booking. Book a tour here. Book a tattoo here too. You know the drill, right? See you on the next one. Appreciate it. God bless. Hope you all have a great weekend. I'm going to be at a tattoo convention. The Palm Beach County Tattoo Convention Oddity Show this weekend. If you're watching this video, I'm already there right now, okay? So come to West Palm. Saturday, Sunday, they'll be open also. I think it opens at 11 or 12 o'clock here. Come say what's up at the show, all right? Especially if you're local. You got no reason not to, all right? I'll see y'all there. Link down below. West Palm Tattoo and Oddity Show. Look it up. Come and find me. See y'all there. Peace out.